millions of wolves attack farms in North America, causing more than $40 million in damage to people. To protect livestock and reduce damage, North Americans have applied countermeasures. Please join me in watching the video. How farmers use guns and hunting dogs to deal with millions of wolves. In May 2021, a pack of wolves attacked the Miller Ranch in Wyoming, attacking 120 sheep in one night. This attack caused more than $20,000 in damage to the Miller family and left them worried for the safety of their sheep. Wolves often attack sheep's throats, causing serious injuries. The Miller family had to increase measures to prevent wolves, using electric fences around them, but it was ineffective. To prevent wolves from attacking farms, North American authorities have used guns to deal with them. Wolf hunting is regulated by the Fish and Wildlife Service (FWS) and individual state wildlife management agencies. To participate in wolf hunting, hunters need a valid license, which can be purchased from FWS or the State Wildlife Management Agency. In North America, applicants must be 18 years of legal age to participate in regulated hunting. Hunters are authorized to use a wolf hunting license and must complete a wolf hunting course before being licensed. This course includes information on wolf behavior and ecology, safe and ethical hunting techniques, and local wolf hunting laws. Each license allows hunters to hunt between 50 to 100 wolves per year, and the hunting season typically lasts from fall to winter. In winter, wolves often gather in large groups to hunt and breed, making hunting them easier. Due to the lack of natural food sources, wolves have to forage more during the day, which makes it easier for hunters to observe in good lighting conditions and track them based on their footprints. The size for identifying wolf footprints is from 2 to 2.5 inches. These footprints form a long line in the snow from which hunters can follow to find the wolf's hiding place. The Winchester .308 rifle is the most popular choice for hunting wolves due to its long range and powerful shot. To ensure effectiveness, hunters should target the wolf's weak points, including the heart, lungs, and brain. When wolves are attacked in these locations, they are immediately shot down, a humane action that reduces the risk of long-term suffering. Accurately targeting these weak spots requires precision shooting skills and an understanding of wolf anatomy, helping the hunter perform the task humanely. Yellowstone National Park in North America is an area where hunting is prohibited by the government. Hunters are not allowed to hunt in this area to protect the ecosystem and biodiversity, especially wild animals such as wolves, which play an important role in the park's ecological balance. If hunters violate this regulation, they can face large fines and confiscation of hunting licenses and equipment. When hunting wolves in the snow, hunters need the help of teammates to ensure safety and effectiveness. A hunting team usually consists of 3 to 5 people. Coordination among members helps share work, increases the ability to detect and track wolves, and reduces the risk of danger. Teams also support each other in emergencies, like when someone is injured or lost. In addition, moving in groups makes it easier for hunters to manage equipment and maintain morale in the harsh conditions of the snow environment. When hunting, North American hunters often use red rope along the path to mark and avoid getting lost. This red strip helps hunters easily identify paths in large and complex wild environments, especially in snow-covered conditions. Marking the path with red strips not only ensures the safety of hunters, but also helps them optimize time and effort during the hunt. Using white clothing when hunting wolves in North America is an effective camouflage strategy in snow-covered environments that make it difficult for them to detect hunters. Prepare clothes carefully to keep warm in harsh weather conditions and protect yourself when hunting. This not only increases the ease of approaching wolves and helps avoid attacks. When hunting wolves in North America, hunters often use snowmobiles with speeds up to 60 mph. Snowmobiles provide many benefits, such as moving quickly through snow-covered terrain, helping hunters reach targets more easily. In addition, snowmobiles help transport heavy equipment and provide a safe means of returning to base after completing a hunt. Using hunting dogs when hunting wolves brings many important benefits. Hunting dogs have the ability to detect and track wolves thanks to their sense of smell, helping hunters quickly determine the location of hidden wolves. In addition, hunting dogs can also warn early about the presence of wolves, reducing the risk of sudden attacks. They also help herd wolves into favorable positions for hunters to shoot down. According to the regulations in the hunting license, hunters are allowed to use from 1 to 3 hunting dogs. This ensures a balance between hunting efficiency and situation control, avoiding the risky use of too many hunting dogs.
Well, we snuck in this little spot here.
Many people oppose using hunting dogs to hunt wolves because of concerns about animal welfare, when hunting dogs can be injured or not survive when attacked by wolves. The use of hunting dogs can disrupt the natural ecosystem, increasing tension between animals in the area. These concerns have led to strong opposition from animal protectionists and advocates of ethical hunting. Local authorities need to take humane measures to deal with wolves and educate people about the consequences of wolves. This includes providing detailed information on the economic damage that wolves can cause on farms. The government should organize educational programs to teach people how to deal with wolves, use harmless repellents, build protective fences, and other preventive measures. In addition, there needs to be a policy to support farmers devastated by wolves, helping them stabilize their economy.
Whoa!
If you agree with the use of hunting dogs when hunting wolves in North America, please comment number 1. If you support the hunter's hunting method, please press the like button. Thank you for watching the entire video. Share the video for your family to have good luck. Please continue with me in the next video.
Whoa!
I see it.
You wouldn't expect the pressure Russian farmers are facing from dealing with wild boars. Their invasion has robbed farmers of their property, causing about $40 million in damage to peanut crops and $61 million to corn crops and 11 federal subjects each year. A recent study by researchers at Agrarian Cuban University reported that the optimal time to prevent potential damage and economic loss for wild boar is immediately before planting. According to research results, the agricultural fields located near forests are the main living areas for pigs, which is also the cause of more damage. Why are cornfields more affected than peanut fields? As I know, the first factor is that because of their large appearance, they will choose cornfields to hide. Cornfields in Russia have a large area and large crop yields, providing a significant food source for wild boars. Additionally, the natural landscape environment of Russian cornfields provides large spaces for wild boars to operate naturally without detection from hunters and hounds. When I talk about wild boars hiding to avoid hunting by hunting dogs, you will be very surprised, right? Yes, you heard right. Russian farmers have applied the method of using hunting dogs to deal with wild boars. If you have no idea why would a normal dog can chase a giant wild boar, please comment number 1 in the comment section if you have any idea. So what kind of characteristics and standards do wild dogs have in order to participate in hunting? Wild boar hunting dogs are dogs with strong body structures and incredible strength. With their large size and lean muscles, they're equipped to conquer harsh mountain environments and confront wild boars. What's special about them is their ability to use their sense of smell, helping them detect and track the scent of wild boars in dense forests. In addition, intelligence and loyalty are outstanding characteristics of hunting dogs. They can understand and comply with instructions from the trainer. During the training process, hunting dogs hunting wild boar are taught to recognize and react properly to the tracks and scents of wild boars. At the same time, they're also trained to hunt with their teammates to create efficiency during the hunting process. After being trained, the dogs will be assigned a task of hunting. The first task, hunting dogs will deal with wild boars and the bushes, is an effective measure to help hunters avoid danger. However, it should be noted that this method should only be practiced by hunters who are licensed to participate in hunts. In Russia, the law allowing hunters to hunt wild boars with hunting dogs is stipulated in the Forestry Code of the Russian Federation. The permit period for using hunting dogs is the same day as the wild boar hunting season. The wild boar hunting season lasts from September to February. Are you surprised by the results of this measure? The result of the hunter's hunt was to catch a wild boar weighing 420 pounds, an impressive number. However, the notion that Russian farmers using hunting dogs to hunt wild boars was cruel is a misunderstanding. They use this method because it is the most effective. If you think that they deserve some action, leave a comment below in the comment section right now. Hounds can only attack wild boars that are not too large. When confronting a pack of hunting dogs, the wild boar shows fear and anxiety. Regardless of the terrain, hunting dogs always try their best to chase and take down wild boar herds. They demonstrate outstanding fighting spirit and perseverance in pursuing and facing wild boars. What do you think about this method of handling wild boars? If you like this approach, leave a comment below right now. The right time to hunt is early in the morning when the Russian hunter begins to prepare for his hunt. They checked their equipment and made sure hunting tools were complete and neatly arranged in the cart. Leading hunting dogs, they moved to areas where wild boars were hiding. When the sun rose, the farmer called his hounds and the hunt officially began. The hunting dogs, intelligent and hunting, began to follow the scent of the wild boar in the deep forest. They're often retained by hunting dogs in parts that they are easy to attack, such as the neck, ears, and hind legs. These locations are the wild boar's weak points, making them more vulnerable to attack. The confrontation between hunting dogs and wild boar happens quickly, usually lasting only a few minutes, until the wild boar can no longer resist. Once they're down, the hunter signals the hound to stop by calling his name or using a specific signal. This ensures that no unnecessary injuries occur after the hunt. During the hunt, Russian people often bring 4 to 5 hunting dogs, including 3 large hunting dogs and 2 small hunting dogs. Large dogs weigh about 70 to 80 pounds each, while small dogs weigh about 40 pounds. Using hunting dogs in hunting not only brings excitement and fun to hunters but also ensures their safety from potential dangers in the wild. Hunting dogs are trained to detect and track wild animals without too much human intervention. This helps reduce the risk of direct contact with potentially dangerous wild animals. In addition, the use of hunting dogs has proven effective in controlling and reducing the number of wild boars nationwide. Russia. With the ability of hunting dogs, hunters have been able to reduce the number of harmful wild boars by 70 to 80%, helping to protect fields from their destruction. Furthermore, hunting with hunting dogs also helps hunters significantly reduce costs. Instead of having to use expensive means of transportation and complicated tools, thereby reducing costs related to travel and hunting equipment. This not only saves costs, but also adds convenience and efficiency to the hunt. Although hunting wild boars with hunting dogs has brought many benefits to controlling the wild boar population in cornfields in Russia, there are still some communities that do not support this method. One of the main reasons is concerns about the cruel treatment of invasive wild boars. Some people think that the use of hunting dogs may cause unnecessary pain to them when they are attacked by a large number of hunting dogs. In addition, some communities are also concerned about disrupting the natural balance and affecting the ecosystem caused by hunting. They claim to control a large number of wild boars in the area. What do you think about the new method of Russian hunters in dealing with invasive wild boars? Is your family's cornfield suffering from the effects of invasive wild boars? Comment number 1 if you support hunting wild boars with hunting dogs, and comment 0 if you disagree with this method as it can hurt the hunting dogs. Thank you for accompanying us until the end of the video. Click the like button to motivate us to produce videos on how to deal with invasive animals right now. Come on, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. If you are a Spanish person, you probably won't be surprised when it comes to invasive wild boars. But you will have a headache in dealing with them to protect your fields. Wild boars cause heavy damage to agricultural land in Spain, especially grassland. Because they have long snouts and strong teeth, they help them dig and find food, damaging the soil by gnawing on grass and biting up tree roots. This action reduces the uniformity and flatness of the soil surface, reducing the nutritional quality of the soil. Every time they go looking for food, wild boars often gather in herds of 10 to 30 animals. In Spain, they have caused severe damage to thousands of acres of grassland. Certain areas of Spain, such as the Sierra Morena and Donana National Park, have suffered heavy damage from wild boar activity, causing grasslands to weaken and lose their productive potential. Agricultural export. This causes not only economic losses but also affects local ecosystems and long-term land health. If your area is being invaded by wild boars, please comment 1 so we can help you find a way to deal with it in the next part of the video. The invasion of wild boars has caused serious damage in Spain cities, especially Barcelona. With an estimated population of more than 2 million wild boars nationwide, this number has doubled over the past 2 decades. They have disrupted the daily lives of city residents in Barcelona in 2021 alone. There were about 1,200 traffic accidents involving wild boars recorded. This not only poses a risk to traffic safety, but also causes property damage and impacts human health. Wild boars not only cause damage to streets and parks, but also affect gardens and farms around the city. The expansion of wild boars from natural environments and farms into cities is often explained by reduced natural living conditions and scarce food sources. Their adaptation to the town environment and the availability of food from garbage has caused them to find their way into the city, causing many problems for the residential community. The estimated annual economic damage caused by wild boars in Barcelona is up to 12 million euros. An alarming number that needs to be dealt with drastically. Are you looking forward to how to deal with wild boars? Don't take your eyes off the screen. Continue watching how to deal with it right away. According to my research, Russian people often deal with wild boars by using hunting dogs, which are loyal allies used to hunt and chase invasive wild boars. Meanwhile, Spanish people often use traps to hold back one leg of wild boars, to limit their movement and control the number of invasive species in the area. Before jumping in, learn about the effectiveness of using this method. You need to know how to install and operate this type of trap. This type of trap is a traditional trap consisting of a long, sturdy steel cable about 3 feet long, tied tightly to a large tree in the forest where wild boars often hide. Each end of the rope will have a trap surface designed so that when the wild boar steps on it, the trap mechanism will tie in one leg, making it impossible for them to escape. This type of trap will differ from other types of food traps in that it does not require the use of bait. You should note that this type of trap needs to be replaced on a flat ground surface. When the trap's operating mechanism is fully set up, the hunter will cover the trap with a layer of leaves so that the wild boar cannot detect it. Hunters need to regularly check traps. This type of traps has a unique feature. The more wild boars try to resist, the more the trap will tie in their legs. They try to escape the trap for a long time, causing them to lose their ability and strength. When the wild boar is trapped, the hunter will tie its snout with specialized tape and tie its forward legs together. To ensure safety during their transportation to the pressing area. This not only helps hunters easily control them, but also to ensure that they do not cause any harm to the hunter. However, if the hunter is not careful, there is a risk of being attacked by wild boars during handling. Wild boars can become very dangerous when they are threatened or injured, potentially causing serious injuries to hunters if they do not follow safety measures while trapping. Therefore, the use of traps requires permission from local authorities. Hunters need to take courses on how to set traps and learn how to handle situations when attacked by wild boars. Do you know why Spanish people can quickly locate wild boars without having to directly search? they have to invest in more equipment to deal with wild boars. They simply use drones equipped with infrared and thermal sensors to search for wild boars hiding in dense cornfields at an altitude of about 150 meters. Cameras allow hunters to observe wild boar movements from above. If you were at home and could still observe what the wild boar was doing, would you believe this? Using drones helps support helicopter hunting, according to a report by the Royal Spanish Hunting Association, RFEC. In 2022, about 20,000 wild boars were destroyed using helicopter hunting. The use of aircraft to hunt wild boars in Spain has been significantly effective in controlling and reducing the number of invasive wild boars. Airplanes provide a flexible and fast means of transportation, allowing groups of hunters to locate and access areas where wild boars are often active with ease. Airplanes also help in moving quickly between different hunting areas, optimizing hunters' time and energy. Since then, wild boar hunting aircraft has become an important tool in efforts in protect and manage the wildlife in Spain. Besides, Spanish people oppose the use of hunting equipment by plane for many reasons. First, they are concerned about safety issues, including the risk of plane crashes, frightening noise, and environmental pollution. Second, they claim that this method negatively affects the environment, ecosystems, and wildlife. Third, many people object for ethical reasons, arguing that using airplanes for hunting is unfair, unsportsmanlike, cruel, and can lead to ecological imbalance. Finally, costs are high and may impact traditional ecotourism and safaris.
So since these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of colonies of some invasive species, do you believe in any other better solution? If so, please don't forget to share your comments and opinions down below. Plus, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel with our upcoming videos. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well.